Alexander Armstrong, and welcome to Pointless, the quiz, where the aim of the game is to find the most obscure answer possible. Let's meet today's players. And couple number one.
Hi, I'm Margaret. This is my friend Karen, and we're from Derby.
Couple number two.
Hi, I'm Helen. I'm from London, and this is my dad, Anthony. He's from Horsham.
Couple number three.
Hi, I'm Jack. This is my friend Joe, and we're from Newcastle.
And finally, couple number four.
Hi, I'm Nigel, and this is my fiancée Amy, and we're from Manchester.
And these are today's contestants. Thank you very much, all of you. Very warm welcome to Pointless. Lovely to have you with us. That just leaves one more person for me to introduce. A buffer to keep out the duffers. It's my pointless friend. It's Richard.
Hiya. Hey, everybody. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to you.
And to you.
How are you?
Do you know, I'm fine.
Are you?
Absolutely fine, yes, thank
I know
you.
on the last show you had a little bit of a cough. Do you still have that a bit?
A bit of a frog. Well, it is slightly there, but it seems OK. It seems all right now.
Now, we've got one returning pair from the last show. That is Amy and Nigel, who were knocked out in round two. Joined the 200 Club.
Yeah.
But they joined the 200 Club in round two. So that's not as bad as joining it in round one, is it?
Yeah.
Now, we've seen them through one round at least successfully. But today, goodness me, they're going to be better, aren't they?
Aren't they?
Now, we have a new round. If you haven't watched for the last couple of days, we have this new little round where we can add money to the jackpot.
Yeah.
And last show was the first time we ever had a clean sweep. We've got 2 pointless answers in that round. Added £500 to the jackpot, which is lovely.
It's lovely.
No,
It's like
nice.
a little Easter egg hunt, isn't it? Little
Exactly
Easter egg.
that. But it does mean that the jackpot goes up slightly quicker than it used to as well, which is lovely.
If they're good.
If they're good.
Yeah.
Last time they were. Previously to that, they've been terrible.
Anyway, we'll do a bit more of the show, and then we'll
let's do
chat
that.
more.
Let's do
OK,
that.
so Ian and Colin didn't win the jackpot last time, which means we're adding another £1,000 to that. So today's jackpot starts off at £6,000. There we are. Exactly. Right, if everyone's ready, let's play Pointless. It is always the pair with the highest score at the end of each round that will be eliminated. That's all you need to know. Best of luck. Our first category this afternoon is international football. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second, and whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, let's find out what the question is. Here it comes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many teams in the men's Euro 2020 qualifying tournament as they could, Richard.
Yeah, there were 55 national men's teams who were in the qualifying tournaments for Euro 2020. We're just looking for any of those teams, please.
Thank you very much indeed. So it's basically name a country with a footballing slant. Margaret, welcome to Pointless. Tell us all about yourself.
I'm retired. I used to be a physicist working in the nuclear industry. And
A nuclear physicist.
That's cool, isn't it? That's really cool. Don't often get one of them on Podium 1, do we?
Do not. Podium 3 all the time.
Yeah, a lot of nuclear physicists there, but Podium 1.
Podium 1. Goodness me, where did you do that?
that was with a well-known engineering company.
I see. Good. I like that. Very good. What do you like getting up to these days?
Well, now I spend a lot of my time playing sport or being active, so I play golf and crown green bowls, which I do with my friend Karen. Walking, cycling, table tennis, hockey umpiring, whatever.
Wow. That's a long list of sports. That's brilliant. Now, Margaret,
Yes.
we're looking for these teams that made it into the qualifying tournament.
I'm going to say the Czech Republic.
The Czech Republic, or, as we now say, Czechia. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I mean, we're the only people who say it, but that's what we say. OK, let's see how many of our 100 people said Czechia. It's right. Down it goes to 12. Not bad at all, Margaret. Great start to the round.
Yeah, it's a lovely start, Margaret. Very well done. They've qualified for every single Euro tournament since they became independent, the Czech Republic.
It's
impressive,
isn't it? Yeah, good record. Thank you very much indeed. Anthony, welcome to Pointless. Lovely to have you here. Tell us all about yourself.
I currently teach after school as a tutor, mathematics.
No, you are somebody that so many people rely on. Actually, the number of people I know who think they're rubbish at maths, and then when they have a little bit of after-school tuition, turns out they're actually quite good. Do you find that happens a lot?
That happens, yeah.
Yeah. It's just they haven't really been paying attention in class, I think. That's usually what it comes down to.
And the closer contact, you know, one-to-one is
Well, that's
a
true.
lot better.
Well, exactly. Also, sometimes you're a bit scared to ask about things you don't understand. And once you've got it, it's great. That's very satisfying, I should think. Now, Anthony, football.
Bulgaria.
Bulgaria, says Anthony. Let's see if that's right. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Bulgaria. Bulgaria is right. 12 is the only score we have at the moment for Czechia. Oh, look at that, down to 9. Very well done indeed. 9 for Bulgaria.
Well played, Anthony. It's the only country in Europe, I think the only country in the world, that was named after a womble.
Interesting. Thank you,
That's
Richard.
okay.
No, that's good to know. Thank you. Jack, welcome to Pointless.
Hi.
Tell us all about yourself.
Well, I'm originally from Newcastle, but I'm at Glasgow now, studying economics. I'm just starting my 3rd year.
Starting your 3rd year, third of 3 or 4 years?
4 years, yeah. In Scotland, you do 4.
So that's quite nice.
Yeah,
A little
it's
bit
nice,
of,
I like
quite a bit of, yes. Your horizon is...
Getting serious now.
Oh, yes, I suppose it is.
Real
It
important
is.
studies.
What do you get up to when you're not hard at study?
Try to stay active, stay fit. I like to run, play a bit of tennis every now and again. Like watching a bit of film, TV.
Very good. OK, now, Jack, what are you going to go for?
I'm going to go with Malta.
Malta, says Jack. Let's see how many of our 100 people went for Malta. It's right. High score 12, low score 9. Until now, low score 5. Very well done indeed, Jack. Malta.
Yeah, they've never qualified for a Euros finals, Malta, which is not surprising. It's a
Tiny.
very small country. It's been very classy so far this year.
Isn't
We've had
it?
physics, maths, economics. We already know Amy and Nigel, classical music, are very classy as
I
well.
know.
It's very sophisticated. We're like Only Connect or something, aren't we?
Aren't we? OK, thank you very much indeed. Now then, Amy, welcome back.
Hello.
Remind us all about yourself, Amy.
I'm a classical musician, been doing my masters at Leeds College of Music. Yeah.
And what does that involve? What are the big tasks? What are the things you're slightly scared of, or what are the things you're looking forward to?
There's a lot of performance elements
Right.
to classical musicians when you go to a conservatoire. So I have to do recitals and performance projects and performing operas and work with the companies, things like that.
That's very exciting. And also, we discovered last time that you're sort of focusing on contemporary female
Yes,
composers. Brilliant. Now, Amy, what are you going to go for in our 2020 Euro men's qualifiers?
Well, everyone said mainland Europe so far. Mainland Europe so far. I'm just wondering maybe a Scandinavian team, but I might play it safe with Hungary.
Hungary. OK, let's see if that's right. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Hungary. Hungary is right. 12 is the high score, 5 is the low. 16 for Hungary. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Took us on a real journey there as well, via Scandinavia to get to Hungary. I was on tenterhooks. Yeah, Hungary is a country in
Got it.
Europe.
Got it. Thank you very much. OK, so we're halfway through the round. Let's have a quick look at those scores. Yes, for the best scorers, Jack and Joe. The highest scores, Amy and Nigel. So, Nigel, you know what you have to do. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? OK, Nigel, welcome back. Remind us all about yourself.
So I'm a final year student at the Royal Northern College of Music, studying the double bass.
Now, that is fun. That is great fun. So how did you and Amy meet?
We met when we were both studying in Birmingham. We shared a couple of lectures, and we met through that and got talking.
That's nice. And what are the classical music things you share, the passions you share in music?
Well, I think we both enjoy contemporary music a lot, and we both really like listening to opera.
Very nice. OK, now, Nigel, what are you going to go for? You're on 16. You're high scorers at the moment.
I think I'm going to go for Andorra.
Andorra. Nice. Getting firm nods from Jack and Joe. No red lines. You're currently the high scorers. But let's see how many people said Andorra. Andorra is right. And that's down to 4. The lowest score so far, Nigel, by the way. Taking your total up to 20. Very well
That's
done.
great play, Nigel. Well done. They only started fielding a men's international team in 1996, Andorra. Unsurprisingly, they have yet to qualify for a European final.
There we are. Now, Joe.
Hello.
Welcome to Pointless. Great to have you here. Also from Newcastle.
Yes.
Tell us all about yourself.
So, also from Newcastle, and I'm at University of Leeds studying mathematics. I quite like, in my spare time, quite like to do a bit of cooking. Because coming away from home now, I've not got my mum's cooking.
Yeah, exactly, you've got it. So, hang on,
yeah.
what cooking things did you take with you to
Well,
Leeds?
I was given, first year, not too much cooking going on. Second year, my mum just gave me a load, pots and pans and stuff, filled up the car. So a paella dish, which I've used quite recently to make some paella.
See, that's good.
It's the perfect thing
Yeah.
to use a paella dish for.
Yeah.
It is, exactly.
It really is.
It
It's ideal.
Yeah. OK, Joe, so you're on 5. You have to score 14 or less to get through. What are you going to go for?
I'm going to go for Kosovo.
Kosovo. I knew
Yes.
you'd have a good answer. Here is your red line. Can you get below this red line with Kosovo? Let's find out. It's right. Always looking awfully good, Joe, and it is. Look at that, goes down to 2. Best score of the round so far. Taking your total up to 7. Very well played.
Very nicely done, Joe. That's one of the answers here that wouldn't be an answer in a normal countries round, because some of the teams that qualify are not, you know how we define a country,
Exactly.
a sovereign state that's a member of the UN in its own right.
Yeah.
And Kosovo is not one of them, but it is an answer here.
Excellent. Thank you very much indeed. Now, Helen, welcome to Pointless. Lovely to have you here. Tell us all about yourself.
So I'm on maternity leave at the moment from my job, so looking after my little baby.
And what do you get up to normally? What occupies you normally?
So I work in politics normally. Started working in politics in 2016. So obviously, since then it's just been really chilled out.
Plain sailing. Yeah.
Pretty relaxed.
Don't go on maternity leave again, Helen. Look what's happened. Very good indeed. OK, now there you are. You're on 9. If you can score 10 or less, round 2 beckons.
I think I'm going to go with Belarus.
Belarus, says Helen. There's your red line. Belarus, how many people said it? Is it right? It is right. Very well done, 2. Not only right, joint best score of the round so far. 11 is your total.
That's a terrific answer, Belarus, yeah. It's roughly... Oh, I can't say where it is because I'll say other countries.
Yes.
It's in Europe.
Thank you very much indeed. Karen, welcome to Pointless. Tell us all about yourself.
My name's Karen. I work as an event administrator in the health service.
Very good indeed. What are your interests, Karen?
Well, I enjoy crown green bowling. And after that, when I've got time, I enjoy reading and reading.
Reading and reading. Very good indeed. Karen, you are on 12. Ideally, we're looking at a score of 7 or less from you.
Wow.
I know. But if anyone can, Karen, you can, I think. What are you going to go for?
I think I might have to make something up here and just hope it's correct.
Yeah, go for a country in Europe, though, for goodness'
Yes.
sake.
Lithuania.
Lithuania. Lithuania. Well, let's see. Here is your red line. Can you get below that red line with Lithuania? It's right. And it's good enough. Look at that. 7 you needed, 7 you got. Takes your total up to 19. Very well done indeed.
Beautifully judged, yeah. And I just want to make it clear to people at home that Lithuania existed before Karen just made it up there. So it is a proper country. Very well played. Thinking of a few other places like Kosovo that wouldn't normally be answers in this round. You'd have got 6 points for Faroe Islands and 6 points for Gibraltar as well. There's no pointless answers at all. I'll take you through some low scorers. 3 for Bosnia and Herzegovina, 3 for Israel, who take part in the Euros, much the same way they take part in Eurovision. 3 for Liechtenstein, Moldova and Montenegro. You would have got 2 for Azerbaijan and North Macedonia, as well as the very good 2-point answers we've had here. And the best answers possible is 3 1-point answers. And they are Armenia, Georgia and Kazakhstan. Those are the best answers you could have got. So very well done if you did.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Well, we are at the end of our first round. We have to say goodbye to one of our pairs. I'm so sorry, it's our only returning pair, Nigel and Amy. Nothing wrong with your score either. I mean, just a point between you and your nearest rivals. But this is where we have to say goodbye to you. Thank you so much for playing, Nigel and Amy. But for the remaining 3 pairs, it's now time for round 2. Oh, well done, everybody. You were all brilliant in that round. Lovely low-scoring answers. Helen and Joe stand out low scorers there, so brilliant. But best of luck to all three pairs. Our category for round 2 is famous people. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, and the question concerns people who were born in the Caribbean. Richard.
On each board, we're going to show you 6 descriptions of people who were born in the Caribbean. We'll give you their initials as well, but who are they, please?
Thank you very much indeed. Here is our first board of 6 clues. Actor who played Johnny Cash in the 2005 film Walk the Line, JP. Sprinter who in 2016 became the first athlete to win 3 consecutive Olympic 100-metre and 200-metre gold medals, UB. Baroness, who joined the Lords in 1997 and was appointed Attorney General for England and Wales in 2007, PS. Communist politician who led the revolution that overthrew Cuban dictator Fulgencio Batista, FC. Footballer who won 79 caps for England and rapped on the 1990 song World in Motion, JB. And politician who became the first female Prime Minister of Jamaica in 2006, PSM. I'll read those all again. Actor who played Johnny Cash in the 2005 film Walk the Line, JP. Sprinter who in 2016 became the first athlete to win 3 consecutive Olympic 100-metre and 200-metre gold medals, UB. Baroness who joined the Lords in 1997 and was appointed Attorney General for England and Wales in 2007, PS. Communist politician who led the revolution that overthrew Cuban dictator Fulgencio Batista, FC. Footballer who won 79 caps for England and rapped on the 1990 song World in Motion, JB. And politician who became the first female Prime Minister of Jamaica in 2006, PSM. Karen, over to you.
I think I'll just have to go for something quite easy to be sure it's correct. I'm going to say Usain Bolt.
Usain Bolt for UB there, the sprinter in 2016, became the first athlete to win gold medals, etc. Let's see if Usain Bolt is right. Wow. Yes, it is right. It's very right. 88 people out of our 100 got that.
Yeah, Beijing, London and Rio, he achieved that that feat. He almost got a triple because he won 2 4x100-metre relays. He actually won 3, but one of his teammates was suspended for doping, so he lost one of his relay medals. Not him, but one of his teammates.
That's annoying.
Annoying,
Really
yeah.
annoying. Anyway, there we are. Thank you very much indeed. Now, Helen, what are you going to go for here?
So I'm trying to work out what, if the ones I know, which one will score the lowest. I think I'm going to go with the top one and say Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin Phoenix. Let's see if that's right. How many of our 100 people said it? Joaquin Phoenix. It's right. Down to 33. Very well done indeed.
Very well played. It's fun to say Joaquin.
It
It's
is.
a fun thing to say. This is true. This is going to sound like I'm doing a joke, and it isn't a
Yes.
joke. He was born Joaquin Bottom.
Interesting. Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now then, Joe.
Yes.
Joe, this board's all yours.
Right,
Fill
so
your boots.
I know the communist politician who is Fidel Castro, and the footballer who won 79 caps for England is John Barnes. I don't know the other two, but I'm going to go for footballer who won 79 caps, John Barnes.
John Barnes says Joe. Let's see how many of our 100 got John Barnes. John Barnes is right. 88, our high score. 67 is where you end up with that. John Barnes, 67.
Yeah, born in Jamaica, John Barnes. Actually, Castro would have been a slightly better answer. John Barnes beats Fidel Castro, not for the first time. Fidel Castro, born in Cuba, of course, would have scored you 54. Now, these other two are the best two answers on the board. The first female Prime Minister of Jamaica was Portia Simpson Miller. She would have scored you 6. Now, this is the best answer. It's Baroness Scotland, but her first name is Patricia. Patricia Scotland was the answer there. It's a pointless answer, so very well done if you said that.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Halfway through the round, yes, Karen and Margaret are high scorers. Helen and Anthony are low. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? OK, let's put 6 more clues to people who were born in the Caribbean up on the board, and here they come. We've got an American founding father who was the first Secretary of the Treasury of the United States, A.H. Singer who's had UK #1 singles with Umbrella, Diamonds and We Found Love, R. Cricketer who hit Malcolm Nash for 6 sixes in a single over in 1968, G.S. Frasier actor who provides the voice of Sideshow Bob in The Simpsons, K.G. Chess master who won the Chess World Championship in 1921, J.R.C. And journalist and broadcaster who became the presenter of ITN's News at 10 in 1992, T.M. I'll read those all again. An American founding father who was the first Secretary of the Treasury of the United States, A.H. Singer who's had UK #1 singles with Umbrella, Diamonds and We Found Love, R. Cricketer who hit Malcolm Nash for 6 sixes in a single over in 1968, G.S. Frasier actor who provides the voice of Sideshow Bob in The Simpsons, K.G. Chess master who won the Chess World Championship in 1921, J.R.C. And journalist and broadcaster who became the presenter of ITN's News at 10 in 1992, T.M. Jack.
I'm going to go for the American founding father and say Alexander Hamilton.
Alexander Hamilton, says Jack. Here is your red line. Can you get below that with Alexander Hamilton? Let's find out. It is Alexander Hamilton. Oh, and that's good enough. Look at that. Down he goes to 8. Very well done indeed. Taking your total up to 75.
That's a great answer, yeah. Born in Nevis in either 1755 or 1757. No one's quite sure. But he, of course, is the subject of the musical Hamilton.
Indeed. Yeah. Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now then, Anthony. Look, if you can score 54, you're into the head-to-head. That's exciting.
I'm going to go for the cricketer who was hit for 6 sixes by Garfield Sobers.
Garfield Sobers, says Anthony. Here's your red line. Can you get below that with Garfield Sobers? Is right. Through you go. Very well done. 22 takes your total up to 55.
Well played, Anthony. Yeah, I recently saw a very interesting interview with Malcolm Nash, a lot of whose life has been defined by this one moment. This is a terrific cricketer, Malcolm Nash, batsman and bowler, but is remembered for this thing. And he seems to have come to terms with it in the way that, you know, he's written autobiographies and stuff, which probably he wouldn't have done if he hadn't been hit for 6 sixes by Gary Sobers.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now, Margaret, I'm sorry to say you are the high scorers, even before you've given your answer. But do you want to talk us through this board?
The singer, I think, is Rihanna. I don't know the Fraser actor or the chess master. And the last one's Trevor McDonald. So I'll say Trevor McDonald. Yeah.
Trevor McDonald, says Margaret. No red line for you, I'm afraid, as you're already the high scorers. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Trevor McDonald. It's right. Down it goes to 59, takes your total up to 147.
Well played, Margaret, born in Trinidad. Trevor McDonald. A better answer as well than Rihanna. You knew Rihanna as well. She scored even more. Born in Barbados, Rihanna would have scored 88 points. The Frasier actor...
Kelsey Grammer.
Yeah, born in the US Virgin Islands, Kelsey Grammer, would have scored you 54. The chess master is a very good answer if you know it. Born in Cuba. It's Jose Raul Capablanca. And that would have scored 2 points. Very well done if you said that.
Thank you very much. OK, so at the end of our second round, we have to say goodbye to another pair. Margaret and Karen, I'm sorry to say you are that pair. You will be back next time. And I am completely confident that you will do just as well and maybe even a couple of notches better then. But meantime, thank you very much for playing, Margaret and Karen. But for the remaining two pairs, it is now time for the head-to-head. Congratulations, Helen, Anthony, Jack and Joe. You are now one step closer to the final and a chance to play for today's jackpot, currently standing, let's not forget, at £6,000. But this is fun. Before we go to the head-to-head, we're going to play our new, exciting jackpot-boosting round, where we're going to basically look for some pointless answers. That's basically, we hide some pointless answers on the board. It's a little Easter egg hunt for you. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many types of European sausage as they could. Richard.
Oh, yeah, so European Sausage Fest. Essentially, we're just looking for European sausages. You know how this round works, essentially. You know how this works at home now as well. We're going to put 6 European sausages on the board. Now, 2 of them are pointless answers. If either of our teams can get one of those, we're just going to stick some money in the jackpot. Nothing else happens, nothing bad can happen. You can't win, you can't lose. It's just a little bonus. However, up there as well, there are 2 red herrings, 2 which are incorrect answers, OK? So there'll be 6 up there. See if you can spot the 2 pointless answers at home. And if you can spot them in the studio, we'll add some extra money to the jackpot.
Nothing but fun. OK, let's reveal our European sausages. Here they come. Whole string of them. Cavallucci, Andouillette, Bierwurst, Weisswurst, Kielbasa, and Weimaraner. There you go. Helen and Anthony, you'll go first.
Right, I think I might just go for the 5th one down, Kielbasa.
Kielbasa. OK, let's find out. Is that a pointless answer? Kielbasa. It is a European sausage. Oh, bad luck. Still, of European sausages, it's obscure, certainly.
I would love a ringtone of you saying, it is a European sausage.
Jack and Joe, what are you going to go for?
Well, we think that andouillette is a bit of a red herring, because I know there's one called andouille, so I'm not sure if that's trying to throw us off a bit. But we're going to go for Weisswurst.
Weisswurst. OK, let's see if Weisswurst is right. Let's see if it's pointless. It's definitely right.
Here we go. Come on.
Down to 3. Oh, well. No harm done. We didn't find our pointless answer.
That's annoying. They're both European sausages, though, and it does still mean that people at home might have got the correct answers. They might have got the pointless answers. Yeah, Kielbasa is a Polish sausage. Weisswurst is a German sausage. So there's 2 incorrect answers up here and 2 pointless answers. It wasn't a red herring at all. Andouillette.
I know.
That is a pointless sausage. It's a pointless French sausage. We've seen one Wurst. Is the other Wurst the other pointless answer?
Well, I thought a Wurst was a sausage, surely. Yes!
It is.
There we
Bierwurst is a
go.
pointless answer, so very well done. Anyone at home who got Bierwurst and Andouillette, I'm going to send you £500. The other 2, Cavallucci is an Italian sweet treat, essentially. Not a sausage at all. And Weimaraner, of course, is a dog. Sometimes it's a hot dog, but it's only a dog.
Thank you very much indeed. OK, now, bad luck. We didn't find the pointless answers there, but the jackpot stays at £6,000. Which of you will be playing for it to find out? Let's play the head-to-head. The first pair to win 2 questions in this round will be playing for that jackpot. And, of course, you're now allowed to confer. Our first question is all about live-action film versions of animated cartoons. Richard?
Yep, I'm going to show you 5 stills from these such films. Can you tell us what films they are, please? We're also going to show you the year in which they were first released.
Thank you very much indeed. So what films are these? We have got A, 1999, B, 2001, C, 1997, D, 1997, and E, 2002. There we are, 5 live-action film versions of animated cartoons. Helen and Anthony, you're our golden couple, so you'll go first.
Right, I don't know loads of them. Which one did you want to go for? I think A?
Yes.
OK, I'm going to go for A. That's Inspector Gadget.
Inspector Gadget, say Helen and Anthony. Now, Jack and Joe, do you want to talk us through the rest of that board?
Well, we were going to go for A as well, but B, we don't really know. C, we think George in the Jungle. Or the George of the Jungle. George of the Jungle. E is Scooby-Doo. D, part of me feels Cat in the Hat for some reason. I don't think it is.
Than 1997.
I think we're going to go for C, George of the Jungle.
C, George of the Jungle. So we have Inspector Gadget and George of the Jungle. Helen and Anthony have gone for Inspector Gadget. For A, let's see how many of our 100 people said that. Down it goes to 51. Jack and Joe, meanwhile, have gone for George of the Jungle. For C, let's see how many of our 100 people said that. George of the Jungle is right. And it beats Inspector Gadget. So down he goes to 32. Very well done indeed, Jack and Joe. After one question, you're up 1-0.
Yeah, one of those situations where it was lucky they took your answer in the end, wasn't it? 38 of our 100 said Tarzan for that. So actually more people said Tarzan than said George of the Jungle. B, very well done if you remembered this. It is Josie and the Pussycats and would have scored you 6 points. D, this is the best answer on the board. D, that is Leslie Nielsen playing Mr. Magoo. 3 points for that. Very well done if you said it. And very much not the best answer on the board. The last one, it is Scooby-Doo, and that scores 91 points.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you very much indeed. OK, here comes your second question. Helen and Anthony, you have to win this one to stay in the game, but Jack and Joe get to answer it first, so good luck. Our second question is all about midnight. Richard.
Yep, 5 clues now to facts associated somewhere along the line with the word midnight.
Thank you very much indeed. Let's reveal the 5 clues. Here they come. We have got the 1984 film that introduced creatures called mogwai that must not be fed after midnight, author of the 1981 Booker Prize-winning novel Midnight's Children, singer who had a UK number 10 in 1976 with Midnight Train to Georgia with her backing group The Pips. In craps, a bet on this score being rolled is known as a midnight or a boxcar, and the author of the 1994 non-fiction book Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. There we are. Jack, Joe, it's over to you.
We're going to go for Gremlins for the top one.
OK, Gremlins for the top one, for the mogwai. OK, now then, Helen and Anthony, do you want to talk us through the rest of that board?
Not really. So I think the second one is Salman Rushdie, and I think that the third one, you know the third one?
It's Gladys Knight.
Of course. So I think we're going to go with Salman Rushdie.
OK, Salman Rushdie. So we have Gremlins and we have Salman Rushdie. Jack and Joe have gone for Gremlins for the top one, for the mogwai. Let's see if that's right. Let's see how many of our 100 people got Gremlins. It's right. Down there goes 54. Helen and Anthony, meanwhile, have gone for Salman Rushdie for Midnight's Children. Let's see how many of our 100 got that. It's right. Wins you the point as well. Well done. Back in the game. Just what we needed at 16. So, very well done. Helen and Anthony, after 2 questions, it's 1-1.
Yeah, we go to decider. You're right about Gladys Knight as well. She scores more points than Salman Rushdie, though, perhaps unsurprisingly. She would have scored you 45. Can you work out the craps one if you don't know it? What score might be a midnight?
1 and a 2?
Well, 12.
12.
12, even simpler.
I see, yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That would have scored you 5 points. And the best answer on the board, this last one, is John Berent. And that would have scored you 3. Very well done if you knew that.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. OK, it comes down to this decider. Whoever wins this third question goes through to the final to play for that nice big jackpot. Best of luck to both pairs. Our third question is all about 21st century words, Richard.
Yeah, 5 definitions of words which, according to premium Oxford dictionaries, have their origins in the 21st century. We're also going to give you the first and the last letters of each word too.
Thank you very much indeed. Let's reveal our 5 definitions, and here they come. We've got raising money where many contribute a small amount, often via the internet, C.G. Person asking for charitable donations on the street, C.R. Water in which pulses are cooked and then used as an egg white substitute, A.A. Extremely stylish and attractive, usually preceded by the word on, F.K. And urban sport of running and jumping over obstacles, P.R. There we are. Now, Helen and Anthony will go first this time.
Which one do you think?
I think... Oh, this is tough. I think I'm going to go with the final one and say parkour.
OK, parkour, say Helen and Anthony. Now then, Jack and Joe, do you want to talk us through the rest of that board?
OK, well, we think the top one is crowdfunding. The second and third we're not too sure on, not sure we really want to risk it. I think the fourth one is fleek. Which one do you want to go for? I think fourth. Yeah. We're going to go on fleek.
OK, that's going to be your answer, fleek. So we have parkour and we have fleek. Helen and Anthony have gone for parkour. Let's see if that's right for the bottom one. Running and jumping over obstacles. Parkour is absolutely right. And that goes down to 45. Jack and Joe, meanwhile, have gone for on fleek, stylish and attractive. Let's see if that's right. How many of our 100 people said on fleek? Fleek is right. And wins you the point. Very well done indeed, 38, which means after 3 questions, Jack and Joe, you are through to the final 2-1.
Well played, gents. Very tightly contested, head-to-head, that one. You are right about crowdfunding. It's the biggest scorer up there, though. Crowdfunding would have scored you 66 points. Do you know this next one down?
Chugger.
Chugger, yeah. It's a combination of charity and mugger. Would have scored you 22 points. Now, this one I didn't know, this water. It is aquafaba. That would have scored you 9 points.
There we go. Thank you very much indeed. OK, so the pair leaving us at the end of the head-to-head round, I'm afraid it's you, our golden couple, Helen and Anthony. We are in a pattern, by the way. We've got into a pattern of people, golden couples, leaving, then coming back, not as the golden couple, as the non-golden couple, and then going through to the final. So if you follow that pattern, could end up very nicely. But for now, we have to say goodbye. Thank you very much indeed, Helen and Anthony. But for Jack and Joe, it is now time for our pointless final. Congratulations, Joe and Jack. You have fought off all the competition and you have won our coveted pointless trophy. You now have a chance to win our pointless jackpot. And at the end of today's show, the jackpot is standing at £6,000. I mean, look at that. You came from behind, so you were sort of slight underdogs in that head-to-head. You triumphed, and here you are, standing there. You've got to come up with 3 answers that might win you that jackpot so you can take it back home with you. What do you want to see come up?
Sports, maybe a bit of tennis.
We both played tennis a bit. I mean, I like football, but we've already had that, so I can't imagine that will kind of again.
Well, it's always the luck of the draw. Let's just hope there's something up here you don't mind. Today, we can offer you these 4 categories. Royal marriages, literary patricias, rap music, finals in American sport.
Top 2 we can get rid of. Rap music, I don't think we have.
Finals in American sports, probably broader questions, wider range.
We can give those a go, yeah.
Finals in American sport.
OK.
Gents, very best of luck. Here are your 3 questions. We're looking for anyone named most valuable player in an NBA final, please. So any MVPs there from 1969 all the way through to 2019. We are looking for any team who have been a Major League Soccer finalist from 96 through to 2018. Any football team that's played in the Soccer Club final. Or we're looking for any Super Bowl winning quarterback from 67 to 2019. That's anyone who is a starting quarterback for a Super Bowl winner from 1967 to 2019. Very best of luck.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, as always, you've got up to a minute to come up with 3 answers. Are you ready?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
OK, here's your 60 seconds on the clock. There they are. Your time starts now.
Right, so basically I think go all NBA ones.
Yeah, I mean,
recently,
just thinking quarterbacks, all I can think of is the most recent ones.
So recently, there'll be some good recent ones. Andre Iguodala, Golden State Warriors, I don't think many people will know him. He won it, he wasn't really a great player.
Did Kawhi Leonard get it last year?
Kawhi Leonard, yeah, but I mean, to be honest, I don't know how good the knowledge of these guys will be of NBA players. Old school players, I think Moses Malone maybe won an NBA Finals MVP.
Barkley, but I'm
I don't think Charles Barkley ever won.
What about Thingy Duncan?
Tim Duncan, yep, he won it. He's got a couple.
And the guy who won it like 3 times in a row, I think he's Turkish. In like the 80s.
Can't think of him off the top of my head, to be honest.
What we're thinking so far.
Best shark is going to be Andre Iguodala. He's going to be good. Could go Tim Duncan.
10 seconds left.
We may as well go for a risky one, to be honest. Moses Malone. Could be wrong, but I'd say go for it anyway. I'm not 100%.
Yeah, I'm confident with those.
Cool.
Yeah, I think we're ready.
There we are. Your minute has run out just as I think you've decided on your 3 answers. Tell us which answer you're going to
go all for the top one.
OK.
And we're going to go for Andre Iguodala.
Andre Iguodala.
Tim Duncan.
Tim Duncan.
And Moses Malone.
And Moses Malone. Of those 3, which is your best shot at a pointless answer?
I'm going to say Andre Iguodala.
Andre Iguodala. OK, put him last. Least likely to be pointless?
Tim Duncan.
Yeah.
Tim Duncan. OK, well, let's put those answers up on the board in that order then, and here they are. We have got Tim Duncan, we've got Moses Malone, and we've got Andre Iguodala. 3 lovely answers on the board there. Wouldn't it be great if one of these answers wins that jackpot for you? 6,000 quid in the jackpot today. What would you like to do with it if you were to win?
Well, we're both 20 years old, and we've always talked about when we're both 21, going to Las Vegas to have sort of just a nice trip away. Probably not bet it all, just used for expenses and stuff. Sensible.
Quite right.
Yeah.
Sensible.
Yeah.
Very good indeed. OK, well, very, very best of luck. 3 lovely answers. Let's hope at least one of these turns out to be pointless. Your first answer was Tim Duncan. In all 3 cases, we're looking for NBA Finals most valuable players. Tim Duncan, if he is pointless, will win you £6,000. You weren't entirely sure if it was correct, but we'll find out. How many people said Tim Duncan? Is it right? Is it pointless? Tim Duncan is a correct answer. Very well done indeed. Just has to go all the way down to 0 now for you to win that £6,000 jackpot. Down we go into single figures with Tim Duncan still going down, still going down. Well done indeed. Very, very well done indeed. Well, that's amazing. A trip to Vegas is on the cards. Tim Duncan was a pointless answer. You are taking home today's jackpot of £6,000, Jack and Joe. Well done you.
Very well done, gents. As soon as I said NBA, I needn't have said anything else. I knew you knew your stuff. And it's one of those things that if you know your stuff about American sport, you know it all. So, you know, Tim Duncan, I mean, he won it 3 times for the Spurs, and yet he's still a pointless answer. It will not surprise you at all to know your other 2 answers were pointless as well. There's loads and loads of pointless answers.
Yes.
People sometimes say you should give away extra money, but if you know your stuff, I mean, you could have gone on naming pointless answers till the cows come home. There's some really, really big names in all of these categories. Let's start with the NBA most valuable players, shall we? Dwayne Wade is a pointless answer. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is a pointless answer. Wilt Chamberlain, for goodness sake, one of the most famous basketball players of all time, is a pointless answer. 2 of my favourite named NBA players, Chauncey Billups and Hakeem Olajuwon, are also pointless answers. But there's loads and loads and loads and loads of pointless answers there. Very well done, gents. That fell very nicely. The Major League Soccer finalists, there are 6 pointless answers here. Columbus Crew, the Portland Timbers, Real Salt Lake, San Jose Earthquakes. You could have had Colorado Rapids or Sporting Kansas City as well. And there's even bigger names in the quarterbacks one. This is crazy. Joe Namath is a pointless answer. John Elway is a pointless answer. Troy Aikman, Drew Brees, everybody apart from Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Joe Montana, Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, Eli Manning, Russell Wilson, every other starting quarterback was a pointless answer. So very well done if you got 1 at home or if you got 3 at home. And congratulations in the studio. That fell very nicely, didn't it?
Didn't it?
Excellent.
Very nice. Very well done indeed. Thanks once again to our winning players, Jack and Joe, who take away today's jackpot of £6,000. Very well done. Join us next time when we'll be putting more obscure knowledge to the test on Pointless. Meanwhile, it's goodbye from Richard.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.